Hey guys! So today I am filming up at one of my favorite spots. I'm up on Mars. Kidding, obviously. I am up on Haleakala, but I will say that this is probably the most Mars-like place that you'll find here on Earth. And this past week was the landing of Perserverance on Mars, so that actually inspired the topic I want to speak to today. And I figured, what better place to film my tea at than the one place that reminds me of Mars. So here I am. And the topic I'd like to speak to is this idea of exploring new frontiers and being in this state of discovery mode to just push the boundaries, explore the unknown, and yeah, just discover great things. I think when we think about exploring the unknowns, that we usually think about space. Like, that's a very easy go-to. So even just talking about Perseverance, like, it is very exciting. It's super exciting to think about, like, what will it discover on Mars? What's next? What new technologies are they going to develop for Mars? Like, what are we working towards? And I find it fascinating to follow projects like that are constantly tapping into that and testing those boundaries and seeing what we can do and the potentials. And if you take that same mindset, you can put it into anything, right? So, even just day-to-day things, like, let's just say, like cooking, like, you can push the boundaries, see what you can do, like, and maybe you'll discover some amazing combo and create a new recipe. Like, that's a fun mode to be in for just day-to-day things. For me, like, I feel like I apply this concept a lot just in my job. So, like, I'm working on new cloud technologies. So what we're doing is we're always, seeing the limits of that and seeing what we can do and exploring the unknown to discover new methods that work, new technologies. So I think that when you're exploring a realm that you're comfortable in, it's easier to tap into the unknowns and kind of dip your toe in that to see what you can do. So for me, it's a very comfortable thing for me to explore and test unknowns, like in technologies. But there's plenty of things in life and areas that I don't know enough about that I wouldn't even know how to tap into the unknown. So, like, perfect example is space. Like, I find it fascinating to follow projects like Perseverance because I have no idea how to explore and tap into the unknowns of space. But there's groups like NASA and, SpaceX and different groups that do know how to do that. So it's fun to follow them and see what they're doing. So I think that's the two pieces of this. It's like, yes, it's great to tap into the unknowns of areas you're comfortable in. So, that's why for me, I was like, yeah, like cooking or technologies. Those are two areas that I feel comfortable exploring the unknowns in. But for other areas that maybe you don't know where to start or you're not comfortable tapping into the unknowns, like, I think it's inspiring and amazing just to follow them. So, yeah, like, what are you interested in? Maybe see if you can follow whomever is testing the boundaries of that, and they're in this discovery mode of what you can do next and the potential that you can do in that area. Maybe that's art, maybe that's music, maybe, whatever sort of thing that just interests you. It can just be a great source of inspiration to see what people are doing to do the next big thing in it. That's probably why, like, I'm always fascinated by, like, startups and, just because they're always tapping into new technologies, new methods. It's just like a fun, inspiring state to be in and to follow. But yeah, so that's the idea for this week. Just this idea of exploring new frontiers and being in touch with those that are also doing that. Just staying excited and about life and the potential of the universe. Okay, so that's it for this week. As always, if you have anything else you'd like to add, love to hear it. Other than that, hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. And I'll give you one last view of this beautiful place. I'll let you know if I see Matt Damon. Alright, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye guys.